Hello, this is the Fun with Electronics Project 2, Part 2.a.i hardware verification. So in this one we are asked to make a 3-stage astable vibrator, and in order to do that I kind of took the 2-stage and expanded upon it just a little bit. So all 3 of these are the same, just with some different resistor values. Kind of here in the collector, or I guess it's the base resistor for the next guy, whatever. So I'm just going to look at the red phase for right now. So basically we have our VCC, which goes into one path which has an LED and another which are kind of coupled together by a capacitor. And this inductor here, I don't know if it's actually doing anything, but it worked a whole lot better when I put it in. And it takes the output from one and goes into the next one, and then same for here. Cool. And all those are 47 microhenry. I tried to grab something decently large, but not massive enough to stall and break everything. Cool. So that's kind of what's going on. The different values there are to try and have a different time constant with the 22 microfarad capacitors. So we have the lights flickering for different amounts. So, oh yeah. And then for this part, we're supposed to take our 3-phase vibrator and replace one of the resistors, or integrate a, oh my gosh, light, an LDR. Goodness, it's a long day. So I replaced this 10K ohm resistor with the LDR, and we're going to see what it does in hardware over here. So it's already fired up. And you can see Preston's here. Perfect. So it's oscillating. You can kind of sort of see the blue. It's going pretty fast. Red is going incredibly fast. So I have those hooked up to the oscilloscope. The green line on the scope is the green LED, and the yellow line on the scope is the red LED, and what that's doing. Cool. So you can see that's going pretty fast. When I go to, that's highlight. And I'm actually going to hit stop on the scope and measure. So if I do some measurements here with the cursors, we're going to see that the green one is on for about 137 milliseconds. And then if I start the scope again and I put this guy in low light, we notice visibly that it slows down. And this will be a little bit interesting. But you can see on the scope it does look bigger. If I stop it right quick, and then I take the same measurements, the green guy and then this guy, there, you see 174 milliseconds, which is slower than I think 184 that we had earlier. So that does kind of exactly what we expected to. And since I got you here, I'm going to rip out this LDR and replace it with the 10K ohm resistor. I'm using decade boxes because I was trial and error brute forcing to get something that worked, and it was annoying me having to rip out resistors and shove them back in constantly. So we're using decade boxes now, and it was still annoying, but less so. Alright. Resistor is plugged in, fired back up. All of them are turned on because all the resistances are there, and for whatever reason it works best if you turn one of the resistance off, wait for a minute, maybe forever. Okay, I hooked that up right, it looks like it. What's going on? That is not doing what I want. There we go. And now I can see that it is oscillating exactly how we wanted without the LDR. And we saw the effects of the LDR earlier. Cool.